So, hello everyone, are you ready? Are you ready for another You're on a PP joke with Leona? Yeah, you're like, oh, your pants are smelly in the game. What a burn, you know. Like, oh my god, this anime and the jokes from Leona, right? I mean, she's just so unspeakable character. No one is likable in this anime. I don't know. The main character is horrible. Everyone is mean to him. The women with oppies are mean to him. They're also mean. They're also goddamn mean, man. It's just like, your pants are like yellow. I don't know, but Jesus Christ, like, I don't know. I mean, I see people's comment. People are like, oh, the 55 PP joke. Yeah, it's like, holy shit, man, this anime. I think it's better now, though. I think it's better now than it was in the beginning, especially of course the January 5 was good. So I mean, it's better, but it still is like, really, from, you know what I mean? I love, you know, Seiya so much to the start, right? You know what I mean? I love, you know, cause Hiro so much, and yeah, Shincho no Yusha, and it's like an intelligent jokes to some extent. There are some lame, there's some edgy jokes too, but I mean, to some extent, right? It's an intelligent anime, right? And then this anime is like, you're like, really? So it is a weird anime. Anyway, I think they're gonna go outside the world again, and that has been pretty terrible, honestly. I think. Like, why do I keep watching it for? Because I like the art, and I used to love the art. Outside the real world, the anime is definitely, I think, to some extent, it's just weaker. You know what I mean? The jokes aren't that good. It isn't like always terrible, but I felt that that's been the issue with the anime. Like, episode 1 was like, man, when they went into the actual game world, it was so much better, right? The first 10 minutes, whatever, 50 was pretty boring. So it's always like, the anime so far has not performed, I think, very well outside. I think it's fair to say, though, there's one episode when they had the flashback, right, the running, and his, you know, he had an accident. That was fine, because that was like supposed to be funny, it's supposed to be like his, you know, sad backstories. That was fine in the real world, that makes sense. But everything else in the real world has been pretty mediocre at best. So I think it's gonna be absolutely outside. Let's see what happens. Hopefully it's good. That's what we're actually gonna do. 3, 2, 1, and go. Okay, so hopefully, right, it's gonna be better now in the real world. I do have my doubts, though. Right, I'm very taking the push. No, but I'm just like, it's gonna join, yeah, the 1% strategy kind of thing. And why would you play the game again? I don't know. The problem is that he's not motivated as being a hardcore no-quitter gamer with his console. Yeah, and he's all like, yeah, that's right. I'm the bad boy. The whole thing's all like, yeah. Yeah. Oh yeah. Do 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 do. But I think the problem here is that, as well as in the beginning, but if the main character was more motivated as, how to say it? He was motivated as more of like a hardcore gamer. He's like, I have to be the best there ever was, and you know, like, yeah, and refused to quit the game, right? Then it would make more sense that he kept playing the game. So even if someone was like, oh, your console's gonna get destroyed, he would be like, I don't care, I'm gonna be #1 anyway, you know? Yeah, gonna catch them all, you know, yeah. Then it would make more sense, right? His behavior, I mean, generally. But now it's like, why would you keep playing the game? Yeah. Now it's like, what, can't you stop playing the game? Just stop playing the game. Stop playing the game? No, but I'm sorry, but I just mean like, this anime never really motivates, right, why he keeps playing the game. Except, of course, when it's like, oh, you want some oppa, Yanni? When, of course, Riona was like, oppa, baby, gonna waifu you up with my oppas? Then that makes some sense, but still kind of stupid, though. But here we go, right? He's sitting here. And I was saying, like, why is he gonna play the game for? Why is he gonna go in here and re-enter the game? Pants. And also, I understand the title's also bad in the game. Like, and how would... Yeah, and like, why is he not listening to this guy? Why is he even playing the game more? Yeah, he could just Because episode 1 he was like, no, my money! And now it's like, oh yeah, I'm gonna waste another 10,000 yen on whatever, 10,000 yen on playing this game, you know what I mean? Well, he knows he's reading his game. It feels like he, but how would he say that even? So is he maybe he's a developer observing his game then? So how would he be like, oh, you have this title, meaning that you can do this thing? That does seem kind of weird. Yeah. What? Because now it's like he's talking to him. Yeah, how does he know his title? Is he actually just a program? Maybe he isn't a real person. Maybe he's just an AI commenting on what he's doing. Oh, I see you have this title. Idaro, yeah. I think he also sounds like in Demon Slayer. I mean, obviously there was a bit of other animes, but I think when he does Demon Slayer, I mean, I know it's like, yeah. I think it sounds mostly like his, you know, Ishunisha Demons. Yeah, the angry pig, you know, angry pig version of his voice. With a mixture of that and, of course, Sword Online. But I think that's probably what I think it's mostly is it. But yeah, why would he keep playing the game, right? Is he really that into her oppies? They aren't even that big. They're only like, you know, planet size big. They only like have their own gravity. Her oppies have their own gravity. That's how big they are. That is so ridiculous. Yeah, it's like 2 gigantic planets, Jupiter and another Jupiter. Not just like Jupiter, no. The 2 biggest is Jupiter and Jupiter. It's just like the sun and the sun, you know. Yeah, it's basically like. Like, seriously. Does he actually care now, is the point? But now he finally cared about me. I don't know, it's like. But now he finally cared. I don't know. I just keep wondering why Steven keep playing the game for, you know what I mean? I'm just like. But again, it's not that funny, I think, this part. Oh, Imoto-chan though, ecchi horror time, you know. He's like, what? He wants to smash? I don't know. I was gonna bribe her. Yeah, she's like, why didn't you sell it for? Like, it's. Okay, why? For oppies? Yeah, exactly. It couldn't be a shittier game, but I keep playing it anyway. Because reasons? Yeah, because I'm no quitter! Exactly! I'm never gonna be a quitter! Yeah, Saitei, oh definitely, you're the worst, Oni-chan. I guess it's gonna seduce here. You're gonna play the seduction game here, you know. Oh nice, it's not school, I can just play the game. I see where you're going with this. I can just play video games. I respect that. It's like, yeah, just video games. I probably scream in pain. Especially if it's big oppa keep calling me a pee-pee boy. Yeah, I keep screaming then. I'm gonna keep screaming. I'm just gonna keep screaming. Yeah. But I would never run away again. Oni-chan. That's right. It's a great speech. It actually isn't that bad of a scene, honestly. It feels a little weird anime, but it's not that bad. He's like, that's right, Imoto-chan. I'm gonna seduce you by, you know, showing you that I'm a pro. Never quitter again, you know. Kade-chan. Maybe they're gonna change the ending now and put her also doing the shake at the ending. Because he's like, you know, get into her body here, yeah. But it was very weird how, you know, Super Gamer. He's just back. You wonder if Ron has no life. Because he's like looking in the middle. He's like, I'm back, baby, yeah! And immediately she come flying there with her assets and oppies. And he's like, I'm here, girl! And he's like, why don't you have your own life, Leona? I mean, she was in the bats some more time, right? But now, usually she just logs in, always lost him. I don't know. I think she's addicted to observing his gameplay. She's like, oh, I have to watch him play this game. He's gonna use the yellows again, right? It's like, oh, it's gonna be awesome. Oh, it's like some weird dungeon. I mean, it gets her, you know, the Saw Yandere, one of the Yanderes is there. Oh, it's a. Oh my god, he's gonna meet a royal character. I am governor. What a good name. I think Leona should be called Oppai. She's like, I am Oppai. I got 2 Oppais. Yeah, okay. Oh my god, this big Oppais! She's all very friendly, dude. Almost as big as Leona. Okay, she's a very friendly governor. This is how she keeps them having bad salary, because she can govern them with her body. Yeah, and she's like, I will pray for you with my body. I see. Yeah, she's like a good economist. Man, they do all us assets there. Very nice. But yeah, he's like, you know. Indeed. Maybe I should do it too, yeah. Yeah. He's getting his own promotion here now. It's like, I'm here, guys! Fat guy again? Maybe? Granada, okay. Oh man, they look so evil. They're both really evil! What are these guys? They look super evil! He's like, yeah, guys! Let's go! And it's like, it's a kind of sociopathic serial killers. What is this? Here's my 2 new serial killer guys. He's like, yeah, you'll stab shit. Man, those 2 guys look like some kind of typical, you know, bad guys in the JRPG. You know, the guys is like, I'm gonna fight you, main hero. What is that guy with the yellow eyes and the scar? No, he looks like a typical bad guy. What is this? I don't know what a main bad guy, but you know, like some kind of, you know, assassin you can fight, like a mini boss, you know, or maybe some kind of, you know, assistant to the dragon kind of character. He looks super evil. Both of them look evil. They look like Bit the Byte actually, Mega Man. He's a pretty boy though. This guy's a guy, nice guy's a pretty boy. He's clearly nice. Pretty boys. Oh, treaded people. Okay, Bobu. He's a pretty boy. Okay, he's a senpai. And then I didn't even smile too! He's like... These dudes are so evil, man. They look so incredibly evil. They are mercs, so I mean, they're clearly gonna be bosses. But he can recruit them, I guess, his team, maybe. He can be part of the evil merc team. Yeah, he can be like... He can join the evil merc team, right? It's intelligent. Yeah, he can, you know, be part of the evil shenanigan team, right? That makes sense, though. He should join the evil teams, right? And yeah, unite himself with the evil side instead. Yeah, she's not a very friendly character. I don't even know why he's off with her. It's always like, why is he friends with her? No one knows. Yeah, it's like... Yeah, I mean, it's always you wonder, why does he even hang out with her? It's like... He's a DOS, you know. Yeah. Finally a tutorial for weapons. Yeah, it's finally good for him. I have a story for him. What's happening? He's like, you're a man of honor. Okay, so you're fighting a fighter. Well, they're biffs, man. They're fine muscular. Yeah, they're like, okay, let's go. Let's go, baby. Yeah, they're late. This guy's some kind of evil. He's like, he stands there with this Glasgow Joker smile. Like, yeah, I'm part of the evil team. Yeah, baby. He's like, and he goes the buggy guy. Yeah, the guy with the drunk nose. Especially this guy. But doesn't he want to be kicked out though to survive? Isn't it better to change path? Arguably, isn't it better to be kicked out? You can like leave and go somewhere else, you know? Isn't that better? Because then if you get kicked out, you can maybe get another better path, right? Yeah. Oh my god! Suddenly a cute girl, Katie, is like a Baxter character. Oh, okay, she was not a girl, she was Oliver. Okay. Pretty new harem girl. Yeah, brave Nakama, okay. Sexy cute girl, yeah baby! She probably would die, right? Yeah, stop flirting over there! Man, this guy is pure evil, man. Yeah, stop flirting with the cute girl, man. The music here, it's getting all serious. Yeah, it's like, yeah. You think I'm too weak for this? Oh, I will show you. Oh, I will show you. Definitely. Oh, that's annoying. Man, it's got a coward, clearly. Oh, he's owned. Man, this guy is so bad at everything. He's getting owned by him. Realistic game. He's like a bad player though, if anything. Yeah, not the easiest game here. He gets owned by the guy immediately. He's an amateur, definitely. Well, he's supposed to train him after all, so... Yeah, tutorial level. But this guy looks like horrible. His stats and swings, he looks like angry. Doesn't look like a good fighter either, though. He just swings his sword at him. Doesn't look... He's a weakling, though, definitely. He sucks! And everyone looks at him. Oh, what a pathetic loser! God, this game is so bad. But this game is just mostly bad. Come on, this game is just a terrible game. It's a terrible game all around. Come on. Nice your boo, loser. He's like, I hate you, woman. Nah, come on, man. What are you angry at me for? This is some manga or something. This is so annoying. Yeah, like, come on, man. So this guy's a clearly evil. He's so clearly evil. He's so clearly evil. It's so ridiculous. He's so clearly super evil. He's just like, yeah, baby, kill him easily. He's like, I mean, this guy looks super evil. And he hates him immediately. Even the cute girl hates him now. Even the... Yeah, she's like, what a loser. I need to find another boyfriend. I'm not gonna join his harem. She's like, where's the other harem? There's somewhere else over here, man. Yeah, she completely lost his harem here. Are you? She doesn't want to be in my harem. Yeah, so cute girl Katie didn't join the harem. She immediately. Now it's so sad now. Like, playing a video game and oh no, someone's calling over there. No, has to be. One of my phones left or whatever. But yeah, this is really sad now. He sits there, eats alone, no one friend. Always a loser, a weakling. He can't even fight properly. Yeah, like everyone hates him immediately. He can't even get, not gonna get laid, yeah. You gotta sleep in the game to rest. Do you rest in real life then? Do you rest like in your brain? Oh, nice. Wanna join me in bed? Like, yeah, of course. Why wouldn't he? Big oppa girl. Yeah, it's a weird etchy thing. Yeah, you say yes instead. It's a bit of a loser, man. Say yes to her weird advances. She sleeps with a little... Yeah, I should join her. Join her in the little blanket thing. It'd be awesome. What a mistakes done by the main character again. A lot of mistakes done as always, Ja, sådana nå Hiro-kun. Now it's like, he looks so evil. Come on. Yeah, now I must forget him now. He's a bad boy. You haven't left yet? Yeah, it's like, why haven't you left to go home yet? Why are you still in the army for? Hi. Okay, so can I teach him to fight maybe? You know, this reminds me of Tokyo Revengers, and I also want the main character in Revengers to learn to fight, but he never tries to learn to fight actually. But he keeps getting beaten up though. He keeps getting losing in fight, but never learns to fight. Yeah, but he wants to train, so... It's probably like you have to train for years, yeah, exactly. It's very realistic game to train for like 20 years to get a good fighter, right? You have to train your whole life in this game to be a good fighter. Else the game wouldn't be realistic, of course. He's right, but he is not old though. It's kind of weird. It is weird tutorial things and so on. But those two guys are clearly pure evil. Yeah, maybe they like him though because they're evil. So they're like, "Oh, you murder your best friend? I respect that. I respect that." Maybe they're like, "Man, that's awesome. I wish I murdered my best friend." Or I also maybe, you know, these guys might be like. No, they're gonna bully him too. They're also gonna bully him because they're clearly pure evil. Like, he looks super evil. Looks like Rachel. Yeah, the eyes are like Rachel. Looks like oh, but the cute girl at least is still nice to him, I guess. Even though she dissed him yesterday. Okay. Yeah, pathetic loser. Well, at least the cute girl I have harm now. Then I guess she's like, okay, whatever. He's gonna die, man. This never. His game console's gonna explode. The poor kid. He's gonna lose his game console. But at least the cute girl teaches him to fight now. Yeah, and she's a pretty woman too, so her skills are gonna be even better, you know. She's a tiny, cute girl. So yeah, so her technique is gonna be better because she's a, you know, beautiful lady. Her technique is more refined, you know, than the big brute guy, right? So her technique, she's clearly a master swords master here. But yeah, I don't know, Rio is annoying as always. Yeah, Rio was like, a girlfriend! It's like, she's so annoying! How cute! Hiro, like, oh, she's so annoying, yeah. Oh my god, despicable character. Yeah. She's just jealous, you know. She wants the hero, you know. Yeah. She's just jealous, probably. She's a weird character. But here we go, fighting the big evil guy, which is clearly pure evil. This guy looks so goddamn evil, right? He looks so goddamn evil. Yeah, this guy is better than Goblin. Yeah, like he's so evil. But he just looks so incredibly evil. Like he just has like super evil scar appearance, the eyes. It's just like, what is it with you at? Come on. Yeah, all option is to strike at him crazy, all in. Yeah, that's a great strategy. He's like, whatever. Yeah, he's like, yeah, it's like, come on. No strategy, no nothing. It's like, ah. Yeah, he's owned again, you know. Yeah, he lies on the ground crying again. But this guy is so evil! He looks so evil, the other guy with his smile. He has the Joker face, come on. They look so incredibly evil, it's so silly. It's so silly. They look so incredibly evil. Tutorial game, yeah. Final tutorial. Oh yeah, they look okay. They even similar looking to his bullies. Well, stop being such a loser. And the one is like, I wonder why I never quit the game for. It's some kind of experiment. Why does he never quit the game for? This game is actually kind of, you know, stand for experimenting. You kind of make him play the game to test the psychology. Like how much can they withstand, you know? How much can they hate themselves to play this game? That's what this game is for, right? To test people. I mean, the best part every episode is getting that, you know, the Renault shake, yeah. I don't think there's the ending. And then we see the Yandere shakes. Yeah, here we go. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, another one. Oof, yeah, with the whole super revealing outfit. Yeah, with the whole like, oh, I can see everything. I don't know why sisters do it. I don't know. It's a failure of anime, I feel. And Katie, new pretty girl. What about Katie? You know, yeah. What about his new horror best friend? Yeah. Die, 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 die. Yeah. Watashi no koros. But you know, what about the Katie, right? What about this new horror girl? Die, 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 die. Do 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 do. Yeah. See, I feel I miss her. Yeah, and it goes the Oppa Shake. Yeah, yeah, baby. It goes the Oppa Shake. Yeah, very good. Very good ending, at least. Every episode's like, the ending is great, at least. Every episode is like, at least the ending is very Oppa and etchy. Yeah, that's what I need for every episode. At least the ending shows you everything. That's what matters in life. Yeah, get to the ending every episode. That is what matters, right? That is what actually matters. After the ending, it's like, yeah, you know. So at least you always end on a high note because you get to the ending. That's the primary thing of this anime. Yeah, you get to the ending and you're like, oh, that's pretty good. But anyway, you know what I mean. I mean, he looks so evil. He's like a he's like a typical bad guy, typical, you know, mini boss guy, or you know, maybe a boss though, depending on how the game is portrayed. But typically like a boss character, but obviously not the last boss. More like, you know, some guy that the bad guys have hired, like some evil, you know, Hime-san, some kind of princess, dark lady. It's like, oh, here's my, you know, yeah, my two, you know, goons, right? My two elite goons, my two merc guys. Bit and byte. You're gonna have to fight them maybe together. It's probably like first you fight byte, then you fight bit, and then it's both of them at the same time, right? That's probably how the game is gonna be. You know what I mean? This looks such a typical bad guys. Incredibly looking bad. Especially because one of them is big and muscular. You know, it's like a very high, you know, high power guy. The other guy is, you know, you're agile and slim and so on. Yeah, so together. So one's like a, you know, slow boss fight, high damage. The other one is very fast, right? And together, of course, they're very annoying because one is heavy damage, the other one is after you, right? They look incredibly much like a typical, stereotypical boss enemies. Yeah, very much so. Two evil goons, and especially with the smile there. So yeah, that's the tutorial. But I mean, he got a new waifu at least, maybe. She kind of betrayed him slightly there. Didn't eat with him after the training, but you know, then she went all in and I was like, hey man, let's teach you how to be a boy, you know. Yeah, she was like, I will teach you how to control your sword, oh yeah. But yeah, probably the nicest woman to him so far in this game. No other woman has really been nice to him, right? Well, I mean, maybe the girl is said, but you know what generally mean. Everyone's kind of mean to him. I guess the govern, she hugged him, I guess, I suppose. Yeah, but she was like a one scene. She did betray him though, I guess slightly did betray, but she kind of, you know, ignored him. Slight mini betrayal there, I suppose, the first day. But still, she's back here helping him out, so, you know, he probably has the best chance to smash her, right? But or expect, I guess, Yandere saw Yandere, I suppose he also can smash because she kind of wants it, you know, so I suppose that. But it's kind of dangerous though. But yeah, again, this anime episode wasn't that bad. I think one of the better episodes, but it definitely has the whole inclination of, we get it, you know, the game is supposed to be realistic, but it really isn't, right? The thing is that the game, this has been said, I think, by many people, and me many times too by now. I think everyone can agree to this thing. But the problem though is, like here in this episode, is that it's not just that the game is like, you know, realistic. The game is kind of purposely bad. You know what I mean? Oh yeah, you're gonna tutorial in the game? Or what if the two bosses are in the tutorial and beat you up in the tutorial? Yeah, what are you doing then, man? Like, that's not realistic, right? The game is more made to be as bad as possible, right? So, I think, I don't know. I feel the anime, I said earlier too, but I think the anime, earlier episodes, I think the anime would be probably funnier if it actually made a better parody on, you know, actual bad games, right? But this is more like, for example, I don't know, you know, BUUUUT was out yesterday, whatever. That game is crap, you know, but yeah, it's a bad game. And I knew it was going to be a bad game. And I'm probably saying that because I don't like the developers. No, but honestly, that was one of my... I said I'm biased. I know people that work here, and I'm like, oh, these people have no talent. It's going to be bad. But the game is bad, okay? I played the game, it's not good. I played the game a few years ago, not good. And yeah, every review is like 5 out of 10, 6 out of 10. You know, everyone's kind of mediocre, right? And that game is pretty bad because it has a really boring combat. The game combat is just weird, doesn't feel good, right? The class doesn't really matter. It has its RPG elements, but it's more like, you know, you pick your class and you get like a special ability. There's no really intelligent talent trees or some kind of character development, and also your appearance is based on your stats. This weird thing. So there's many issues with that game, but basically that to me is a bad game. It's not the worst game ever, but it's a pretty bad game. And that would be funnier, I think, to make fun of. Oh, look at this in like this game. You have to run around in a chicken suit to get the best stats. Kind of like, for example, you know, Kuma, right? She's like, I have to be a beer girl, but they actually gives me great stats. That I think is funnier, because then it's like, well, this weird mascot, you know, beer Kuma suit is really powerful, so I'm gonna wear it and be like the best, right? But it looks kind of silly. That is a great point of many games. It's like, well, this is a mascot cosplay suit, but goddamn, is it powerful, right? So most players are gonna play in that weird, you know, costume, right? For example, if he was a girl, he would of course run around in a metal bikini, right, and be like, well, it has magical bikini armor, so it actually is the best stats. So I have to be all revealing my clothing, but you know, it gives me great, you know, bonus, right? That so on, and it would be etchy. But you know what I mean? That would be, you can joke around that, right? How stupid it is that she then the main character would have to run around in this skimpy outfit, because it's like it actually has the best magical bonus, you know, and so on. There could be some jokes around that, right? Or it could be her refused to do it instead, you know, etc. Yeah. But here instead, it's like, instead of making fun of like mediocre or bad games where they have weird talent trees or bad, or for example, bad combat system or whatever, like here, because it's training tutorial, it could have been a bad, you know, combat, right? But instead, of course, it's just kind of like, you have to fight the 2 bosses in level 1. What can you do now? You know, instead it's kind of like that, right? Instead it's very blunt. It's very kind of, yeah, instead of having like, oh, the gameplay is actually really bad, it's really crappy. Like, example, think about this thing. In many games, you have kind of weird combat rules. You have to stand still and wait for your turn. You know, oh, it's my turn now. You know, so that could be one thing. Even if he's playing a virtual reality game, it could have been like, to attack, you have to stand like this for 10 seconds and do this shit. You know, that could have been kind of funny. He has to follow these rules, how to engage, right? And then of course, even the demons, the bad guys, also follow the same rules. So he has to learn to like fight in the proper, you know, gameplay rules. That could be interesting, right? And you can make a lot of fun of that, how stupid some games are, and it could be a really badly designed, you know, combat experience, right? But instead, it's just like, here are 2 bosses, fight them immediately on level 1. Oh, you get owned, loser. You know, like that is just an unintelligent way to make fun of bad games. Like, it is so, because that isn't a bad game. That's a game, you know, designed on purpose to be terrible. Right? That's a game someone has designed purposely to make it bad. That's not the same thing as being bad by like for example, having a video game that's a really bad combat. For example, as I mentioned, Biomutant out yesterday, whatever. But yeah, like having a game that has like, you know, an obvious bad combat design. That game is really bad on its combat, and it feels weird and clunky, and there's no weight to it and stuff, right? And very very uninteresting abilities and so on. And you end up bad balance how the enemy is strong. So yeah, that feels like a bad game. You can find out that versus like, oh, here's level 1, here's 2 bosses. Yeah, like that's very very. It's just a blunt thing, and it really is a bad way to make fun of it. And I think that's kind of where, you know, as a big Hiro fan, right? That way the anime is so disappointed, because it's like the least funny way to make fun of a combat in a game. That haha, you have to fight the big boss immediately, you know. That's not fun, you know. That's not very fun. It's just stupid. It's just a simplistic way to make fun of it. It's really, yeah, it's really weird. Like I would say, as I mentioned, I would have said made him. You have to fight in the game, but you fight like this. You have to do this thing before you attack. You have to say these words, and like, it would be this stupid, you know, game. Oh, you have to do this thing, and then you can only attack. You can also charge up by doing tension stuff, like in Dragon Quest. Like, if you do this thing. But that thing makes lose your defense points, and like this weird, you know, all these weird rules and regulations that everyone, even the demons, would follow too, right? That would be way more hilarious if the game was like that, but really badly designed. Oh, to attack, we have to defend for 2 turns, whereas you can't attack. But to get your power, you have to do this thing, and throw a magic spell, you have to actually first do the incarnation, but you have to do it backwards and then forwards, and then you could throw a fireball, and yada yada. That could have been way more interesting. It was like a really convoluted, stupid game design, right? But again, that would have made the game designer be, an idiot, but not purposely doing it, right? You know what I mean? Here instead, it's like the game designer was purposely just trying to make the game really hard, like in a very weird, very blunt way. Oh, you're gonna meet the boss immediately, you can't beat him. You know what I mean? Like, that's not how you would design a game, right? So I think that's really is the issue there. That it feels very unintellectual how the game is bad, right? It's not bad in like a believable way. It's bad in like a it's bad, It's bad in a very forced way. It's very, very forced, yeah. Something that's just weird with anime. The episode was better than I think most episodes. It's a pretty decent episode, but I just feel like there's so much lost potential, right? And because I love his other anime, because Hiro, that anime I think is so much better written. I don't understand how this could be so. This feels kind of lazy. You know what I mean? This feels lazy, right? Honestly. But anyway, tomorrow though is Zombieland Sega, with of course Nene. We finally get the big sister's backstory. So I am excited to see her. The biggest, the oldest lady, right? She has no backstory. She wants to slap someone once, right?